comes out on tap. Trying to stay private, but I got them groupies. On me in private, but don't get all choosy. Bust out the bubble and in with the newbie. FTLOG on the top of the blue jeans. Y'all got the diamonds and I got the rubies. I got the rubies, I got the rubies. She call me Captain, but I got no cap. I make this money, it comes out on tap. Trying to stay humble, but I get real moody. Try not to stumble, but she a real cutie. Bust out the bubble and in with the newbie. FTLOG on the top of the blue jeans. Y'all got the diamonds and I got the rubies. I got the rubies, I got the rubies.
What up, ya boosh? Superstar. Oh yeah, it is. It is the 11th of May. That's very good. I didn't even notice that. Very perceptive.
She call me Captain, but I got no cap. I make this money, it comes out on tap. Trying to stay private, but I got them groupies. On me in private, but don't get all choosy. Bust out the bubble and in with the newbie. FTLOG on the top of the blue jeans. Y'all got the diamonds and I got the rubies. I got the rubies, I got the rubies. She call me Captain, but I got no cap. I make this money, it comes out on tap. Trying to stay humble, but I get real moody. Try not to stumble, but she a real cutie. Bust out the bubble and in with the newbie. FTLOG on the top of the blue jeans. Y'all got the diamonds and I got the rubies. I got the rubies, I got the rubies.
It's Papa Swole. Yep. Swole, Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
It's Papa fucking Bear. Testing, 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 test, 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 testing, 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 testicles, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1100 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and this is a slaycast in the realm because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's up, beaches? What's up, busters, hustlers, and the swole hoes? Welcome to episode 1100. You like that? Sizzling. It's Papa Swolio. Thanks for joining me live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch to make some sick fucking gains on a Saturday. Yas boosh. What up? What's good? What's the good word? What's the good word, bruh? What's the good word, man? Let's see. What's up, Papa? What's up, Joseph, Victoria, Sean, Robin, Mike, Oliver, Joseph, Victoria, Theodore, Cindy. I said the same name fucking twice. Swolio Habibi, what up? What's up, IG? What's up, Jizzle? Jizzle. What's up, Jizzle? Faux shizzle. Gangster the Gainer. Yeah, 11 double zeros. Interesting, right? Interesting. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. It means a lot. At the same time, it means jack shit. That's the cool thing about the numbers. I don't put too much stock in it. I do, but I don't. 1,000 was pretty fucking cool because the mindset behind episode 1000, or the reason why I started numbering them from the beginning, and this is kind of like where it comes into your commitment with your training. You can really relate this and the actual function and the strategy of the show to, what's going on with your training and your nutrition in terms of your commitment. So when I started, those of you that are maybe new to the podcast, a lot of you started following and checked out the podcast this past year, and episode 1000 was the end of January. When I started doing the podcast, the first episode was titled 001. So why would I choose three digits? I could have just called it Daily Swole 1, Daily Swole 2, but no, every single episode was 001, 005, 009, 011, 012. Wait, 012, 013. So then when it got to the end, it was 999. I put that digit there as a commitment to myself, right? I put that number there. The reason why I started counting with 3 digits is that, fucking bumping. That's why I kept it. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to commit, and I have to fill up that fucking 0. I had to make that 0 a 1. So now that we got here, it's like, cool. I almost want it to be like 0, 1, 100. That's a little bit weird, though. No one really numbers things like that. It's not a car odometer. However, it was cool. That's why it was significant, because for 1,000 episodes, I put that there for that fucking reason, for that day. However, it's just another day. Look, it's 100 days ago. It's important. It's symbolic. It's cool. It's like, oh, fuck, we did it. Okay, next day, done, moving on. But every time the numbers change like this, where I see a flat number, it reminds me, oh shit, another 100. It's just one of those things. Another 100. Oh, we've done this 11 times. Okay, and next time it'll be 12 and 13 and 14, and eventually it'll be 2,000, and that's it. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool to see that. It gives like a time warp. It's a time warp. Every time I sit down, that number is ticking. It just reminds you every day is a chance to fucking get it done. That's why this show is so fucking powerful. It's powerful for me too. I got to be here as consistent, and you tune in and you're consistent. We're all consistent together. Yeah, this is the fucking only podcast in the fucking realm that everyone is invested in. This is the best fucking podcast in the fucking realm, for sure. What other podcast goes live every day? Podcasts don't go live. Podcasts don't go live. They don't lie. They don't go live. They don't engage with their audience. They fucking talk, and then you listen, right? They talk and you listen, and it's cool. It's cool. But I like a podcast where when you show up, you're like part of it. You're a part of the podcast. It's like a radio show when you used to have callers that called in. You don't need people to fucking call in. You're already here. It's like we're all in the same room together, and you can just drop a comment and I'll see it and I'll fucking call you a jabroni, or I'll give you a fucking Gorilla 5 through the computer. It's cool. It's so different. It's so different. Don't worry, he will start with just the tip. You have to start with just the tip. You don't put in, although I have put balls first. It's just strategically, it's less wise. It's less wise. Oliver, how's the interaction on Instagram and YouTube? I'm over Facebook. You're really the only reason I keep it. No, the interaction on Instagram is great. The weekends are always always, but the weekends are usually slow because people got stuff going on. But it's great. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, you could watch it wherever. I'm not going to stop anywhere. This is actually going to be something interesting. Before we do anything, I always feel like, before we get into, we're always in today's show. This is today's show. Tomorrow is the Sunday Fun Day Q and Anus. To those people that speak French, the Q and Anus, even though it has nothing to do with French, it's like as a Q and the A. So tomorrow we're doing big time Q&A. Big time Q&A tomorrow. So for those of you that like to ask questions, tomorrow is going to be the day for you to be here. And I'm doing something different now that Oliver mentioned that. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit different because I also, those of you that don't know, I stream on, I say at the beginning of the podcast, so we're live on Instagram and on Facebook and on my second YouTube channel, Daily Swole Podcast. But I think tomorrow I'm going to try something different. I'm going to stream on the main YouTube channel. So I'm putting that out there. So show some support. If you're tired of Facebook, look, I'm not here to tell you what to use. I think you should use whatever you like. That's why I do stuff everywhere. That's why I post every day on YouTube. That's why I'm every day on Facebook and Instagram. I just post it everywhere, and you can watch and listen wherever you like it the best. So whatever you use, that's fine. That's my approach to creating content and doing videos and stuff. I'll do it. I'll put it everywhere. And then wherever you prefer to watch it, you can watch it and you'll get that. Of course, some platforms I'm, on more than others. I do Twitter. I do Snapchat a little bit. Snapchat for like new videos, but mostly it's Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, like most people, but I try to use everything. I stream on Twitch every day. We got a couple people watching on Twitch now. You never know. I don't know if that's true, Holly. No, I think Joe Rogan's podcast is still live. I think a lot of places aren't going live. What happens is if you have a violation, I think you're not able to go live for like a certain amount of time. Well, the reason why I started a second channel on YouTube is I was doing, I think the first 700 or 800 videos for the Daily Swole were all live on YouTube, or when I started going live on YouTube, they're all uploaded, and it was killing the algorithm. It's weird. It's weird. It's because I was going live so often, and YouTube doesn't really like live. They don't seem to really promote live too much. So I stopped doing it on the second channel, and then that's when a lot of exposure has come to the channel because I finally stopped going live every day. But I'm thinking tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to try it. We haven't done this since I left. It's been it's almost been a year, I think, since I've streamed on YouTube on the main channel. So I think I'm going to try it, and it might be a Sunday thing as often as I can on a Sunday, at least frequently. Whenever I'm in the office, of course, when I travel and stuff, it's not always live depending on the situation. I usually go live and do like little impromptu lives, but tomorrow I think I'm going to do or start a little trend where on Sundays I do a stream to the main channel, because Ask Papa Swole on YouTube is very popular, and I love doing that. So people have a lot of questions, so why not get the main channel involved for the Sunday Fun Day Q and Anus? Why not? So I think it'll be cool. What time? I don't know. You're going to have to turn on notifications. You'll know. I mean, when I go live. So, I mean, when I go live here, I'll go live here. That's why you got to turn on post notifications. Be plugged in. So on YouTube, right, you hit the bell. On Instagram, you have to go to the 3 dots in the top right and turn on post and story notifications. On Facebook, you go on your Facebook account and turn on notifications. So there is a bunch of different ways that you can get notified. And of course, sometimes things don't work out perfectly, and they don't let you know right away, but you'll catch me. You catch me. Turn on those notes, those notificaciones. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. That's the idea, but you got to be popular on different platforms. You know, it's different. It depends on where people's attention I'm popular. Well, yeah, but it's just all part of it. It's getting the stuff out there. And that's why I think there's a lot of people that follow on YouTube that don't know, even though I talk about the podcast and I put it in the cards and the link descriptions. People are inundated with so much content. People are sent so many videos. They get so many alerts. They get so many things. They're not going to check out every last thing. So if they see this live and like, oh shit, he does that every day. And then of course, the second channel has the live stream every day, but the podcast, you can listen to it everywhere. So it'll get some exposure. I think it'll be a good thing to promote it on tomorrow's channel. Just thinking, just try it. You never know. You never know. So that'll be fun. Mama's Day going to be gone all day. Oh yeah, that's right. Tomorrow's oh, so what? It's another day. I stream every fucking day. I don't think it's a made up holiday. I don't like these kinds of holidays. Mother's Day, Father's Day, those are such bullshit holidays. It's made up. It's just to buy things. You should be telling your mother that she's fucking special all the time. She should know that. You don't need a fucking day and to go buy things and go out of your way and spend time. It's stupid. It's a bullshit. It's a bullshit fucking made up holiday. Fuck Mother's Day. Mothers are great. Fuck the day. It's just, I think the most cards are sent on Mother's Day. I think the USPS always said that Mother's Day is the most mail. Just get the fuck. I mean, you have to have a fucking holiday for it. Really? Mother's Day? I don't even like birthdays. Birthdays. Hey, I was born a long time ago. Welcome to the club of like 10 billion fucking people. Everyone was born every day. Oh, congratulations for not dying yet. Like, fucking birthdays. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I was born. Me too. Every single person that you see was born someday. We gotta celebrate everyone's fucking existence. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Fuck your stupid made up holidays. You just want people to buy more flowers. Below me. Ain't gonna happen. I'll call, but I usually like to call the day before. Like, I'll call my mom tonight. I don't want to do it on Mother's Day. It's too cliche. Then it's almost like, oh, you love me and you call me on Mother's Day. Okay, I call before, not after. After, it's like, you forgot about me before, the night before. I don't want to wait till Mother's Day. I love you now, Mom. How about everyone does that? Get it done tonight. And then, I'm not talking about get it done, like rush it off. No, do it before. Don't wait. Don't be part of the fucking sheep. Don't be part of everyone else. Like, oh, they told me to celebrate you today. Okay, I do it today. Oh, okay. Fuck that. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Everyone do your Mother's Day stuff tonight. Do it tonight. Fuck tomorrow. Forget it. Forget it. You're like, Mom, I'm not a sheep, and I love you every day, including today. I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama. Mom, if you're watching, I know you watch the podcast too. If you're watching, I love you. I love you. I'll call you tonight. All right. Making a grass-fed roast for the family tomorrow. Yum. That's cool. I like that. A braised grass-fed. I can't talk today. LOL, just go to the store and pick out a card for each other, trade them there, and then put it back on the shelf. How stupid is a card? $3, $4 and shit, and fuck, you gotta mail something. Ugh. And I'm not Johnny Raincloud. I think it's fucking dumb. I really do think so. Come on, you've heard my content before, as if I'm promoting any holiday. It's the holiday to make some sick fucking gains every day. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so that being said, if you're off tomorrow, whatever. Look, I don't know. I can't tell. Sometimes things like a Mother's Day or this faux holiday, right? Sometimes more people are watching live because they're off. A lot of people are off or have an excuse to not do anything. And what do people always have with them? They have their phones. And what's cool about the Sunday Funday, the Q and the Anus, we got the chat thing in the corner. You can ask your questions. It'll be cool. You can always watch it later. Jump in for a few minutes. I sent my mom flowers. She got them today. Good man, Tom. Getting ahead of the curve, bro. Ahead of the curve. What's my opinion on the keto diet? It's fine for some people. It's not required. $6 to $10 for a card? Get the fuck out of here. Are you doing the ones that sing, that like record your own voice and shit? $6 to $7 now for cards? Holy shit. Is that for real? I did not know that. What'd I say? $3 to $4. Oh, I just dated myself. $3 to $4. How is it $6 to $7 for a card when email and texts are free? $6 to $7. Are they on like cardboard paper, that really thick paper? You have to open it. It's like creaks when you open the card. Washing my mom's car today in the spirit of Mother's Day. Look, do something effective like that. Wash your fucking car. Thank you. It's my birthday. Hey, happy birthday. I washed your car for you. That's a functional gift because it's not a gift. Like, here's something else you don't fucking need. Oh, thank you. Do something functional. I took out the trash. Happy Father's Day. Great. Thank you. Thank you. I paid your electric bill or something. Yeah. It's one of those things where you don't want to get something that someone doesn't like. What? Just random gifts. Oh, thanks. Here's another piece of shit from my fucking shelf. Just give me a gift certificate to the supermarket. I'm going to go there. I'm going to use it. I'm going to eat food. I need that. That's worth it. It's not cash, but hey, give her cash. Yeah, that's right. FaceTime. Do a video chat. Everyone should do a video chat. Do a video chat. Don't waste it. Do a video chat. Yeah, make it happen. Make it happen. I love functional gifts are great. I love functional gifts. I love it. I love a gift that I can use. Oh, I'm going to use that. Oh, I'm going to use that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like, this is actually something I'm going to use. Yeah, it might disappear. It might be something you eat. It might be something that you use all the time. But it's like if you use coconut oil and someone gets you a big fucking thing of coconut oil. Wow, what a whole fucking thing. I like that, Sean. Buy her Swolenormous X. Sign her up for Swolenormous X. Ooh, that's a cool thing. That's a cool thing. Maybe Swolenormous X members, add your mother to Swolenormous X. Should we do a special? Swolenormous X members, those of you that are in Swolenormous X? You down for that? You down? You want to give your mama? Some gains? I like that. Oliver, I gave my wife the day off, the kids, to do whatever she wants. I'll clean up. I made breakfast. Got a good dinner for her tonight. Oliver, you're a good man, dude. I like that. Oliver's taken, everyone. He's taken. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm going to go buy a steak and make myself steak and eggs for breakfast, and we'll make it for my wife too for her Mother's Day treat. It's so good. It's so good when it's your treat. It's everyone's treat. Good food is everyone's fucking treat. Everyone benefits from good food. Everyone. Thanks, man. Hey, dude, love the podcast. Question, ever thought about making a daily Amazon Alexa skill? Yeah, I actually have one. It's not launched, but I built one out. It just not something that I need to have. It's too early. I have the weather news. I have in a few more, but would love some Swolenormous. Yeah, I've thought about it. I don't think enough people have them or use them. I don't think that's the way people are. It's not there yet. Alexa's not there yet. There's too many glitches. It's
Sorry,
not.
I'm not sure.
See, it's not there yet. But yeah, so at one point I was like, oh, I'll make a skill and then you can listen to the podcast. But it's like, well, you can just, embed Spotify in there and just do it that way. So that's not it. There's some things. It'll come when everyone has an Echo Show, when everyone has like the video too, and you have it on your wall and it's like built into your TV or something. It's just not there yet. It is, but people aren't using it like that yet from my experience. Because I have a few of them, but it's just, there's too much in terms of usability. It's the same thing. I use it for shopping lists. I was using it for turning on the lights and the coffee and stuff, but then it stopped working. So do I use gloves at the gym? Fuck no. I hate gloves. I'll use wraps sometimes, wrist wraps for certain things. I have Cobra grips. You can get Versa grips. There's different kinds. I like or straps, whatever you call them. I don't like gloves. I fucking hate gloves. Hate gloves in the gym. Fuck, I hate gloves. Some people, I don't know how people like those. It's like lifting with fucking pillows on. I don't like wearing shoes. I don't want to wear gloves when I hold things. Some people's hands get really, really sweaty, but you can use chalk. But then again, some gyms would fucking kick you out if you put on chalk there because it makes a mess sometimes. Do I have a flash briefing? No, I don't do that. I don't use any of that. I don't use it for any of that stuff. I'm not saying that no one else will, but yeah, I have the ability to make one. I have one that's already like set the database and all that stuff. So anyway, I was really early with that. I had that like ready to go like a year and a half ago, and it was like, this is way too early. It's cool, but other stuff's coming first. Other stuff is more important, but I'm paying very close attention to it. Very close attention. So today's episode, the reason why this was kind of like general conversation is because the topic is general, but because it's episode 1100, I wanted to talk about starting Swole, like starting anything, getting fucking started. There's a lot of questions that I get, a lot of the videos on Instagram and on YouTube that I've been making, and the questions from Ask Papa Swolio and so forth. A lot of these questions, a lot of these things are, how should I put it? A lot of these questions are very, people get very, very, it's like you're at an intersection. People are at an intersection and they're paused and they're waiting for the other person to go. They're waiting for something to happen. They're waiting for something to show up, and they don't know which direction to go. They don't know whether they should go straight, they should take a left, they should take a right, maybe they should pull a U-E and go back where they came from. It's so easy to get started, yet I feel like that's the hardest. I feel like it's a lie. I feel like it's a farce. Everyone thinks that the starting point is the hardest. I think it's the easiest because you don't have to do much because your body will react to so many different things. It's the mindset that has to be in the right place when you're starting. And when I say starting Swole, it doesn't mean starting to get huge, because some of you are thinking, oh no, I want to lose weight. I don't want to get huge. I don't want to get jacked. Swole does not mean, I know what it means out, what most people say, like, oh, get swole, but the brand and Swole and Swolenormous and the way I talk about it, I talk about getting shit done. It's getting whatever you need to get done for whatever you want to achieve. So that's how we use the word. And of course, Swole and building muscle and developing muscle is important for everyone of all capacities. Whatever your goal is, I think building muscle is very important. How much you want to build, that's personal preference and what your needs are and stuff like that. But the starting point, it's just very, very basic. It's very basic. It's something you can Google. It's something you can start. There's workouts on the Gain Train blog on swolenormousx.com. It's just some simple workouts and yoga. And literally, when we talk about elimination diet, we talk about yoga and basic strength training, basic movements. When I say basic, I mean You're doing push-ups, you're doing a barbell or a dumbbell bench, you're doing a barbell or dumbbell rows, you're doing pull-ups, you're doing dips, you're doing very, very basic exercise. Nothing that's, how do I program this? You go and you do these fucking things. That's it. You start slow, you work on your mobility, you get used to the gym, you get used to scheduling it, you get used to prioritizing certain foods, you get used to eliminating certain foods and cutting out some junk foods. You get used to and practice making better decisions, not going out to dinner with, in a certain place, or not staying out super late, not going out and binge drinking, all those things, whatever it is for you that might be holding you back. And you can look at this starting Swole. You can look at this as I've never trained before in my life, or I'm not taking my shit seriously enough and I need to hit the pause button and reassess and kind of start again from scratch, right? I need to start fresh again. A lot of you are just at that point where you're not seeing enough progress, and it's not that you're brand new, it's that your mindset is old, or your mindset needs to be redone. Your mindset is wrong. Your mindset is not new. You need to redo your mindset. And it could be that you've been training for 5 or 10 years or 15 years, but you need a mental reset. You need a new way to shift your brain. Maybe you're tired of strength training. You're tired of going to the gym and just beating the shit up out of yourself. It gets taxing, people. I've been doing it for 20 fucking years. It gets really old. And when I say old, it gets exhausting. You're just breaking down your body all the time. You need those periods of deloading. You need those periods of rest. But when you're starting out, you don't need rest. You need to get going, but you need to pace yourself. You need some patience, because if you're doing this for the rest of your life and you're trying to set yourself up for success long term, you don't want to live for 5 years and blow your back out. That's going to fuck the whole point of training. The whole point of fucking training is to prepare yourself for life and for what you want to do and to make yourself better. If people use training as a battle or a war, and it's not. You're setting yourself up for success if you think about your training properly. You're training to be better at life. You're not going to the gym to fuck yourself up and go home broken and bruised and destroyed. You're trying to invest yourself. You're investing your time. You're investing your energy. You're investing your physical activity so you get an output of bigger muscles and strength and mobility. That's what you're trying to accomplish. That's the goal. And yeah, of course, when you go to the gym, you go to quote war, you break down muscle, you train hard. Yes, but the mentality, you're not going there to destroy yourself. You're going there to invest skills and time and focus training on certain areas so you can get out and recover. So it's helping you. I answered a question in the pre-roll about being sore for several days. I know what it's like. I used to crush myself. I used to bang myself up. I used to be sore for a week at a time. I used to be fucking banged up. I used to crush myself, people. I used to destroy myself. And obviously it works. I mean, you are giving yourself progressive overload. I would beat myself up. I would never go to the point of injury, but I would be extremely crippled sore. And it was a lot of days before I recovered. And it was overkill. Looking back on it, it's like, fuck, that's not a requirement to build muscle. If anything, that's keeping me from getting another workout in with the same muscles. I should have dropped the volume and done more frequency looking back on it. However, it worked, and it worked for me at the time. And when you're younger, yeah, you can deal with beating the fuck up out of your body. Over 15, 20 years, 30 years of training or being alive, then you have those kind of that constant overload. Your body's a little bit drained because you're always breaking it down. For me personally, I don't have the desire to crush myself anymore. I don't have the desire to beat the fuck up out of myself so I'm like hobbling around. That's not what I want. I want to be able to move. I want to feel good. I want to invest more in my training. I want to be, when I go to the gym, it's an investment. It's to keep me going. It's to keep me engaged. It's to challenge myself, but in different ways. I want to avoid those pitfalls of what it's like to get older. And of course, everyone's going to get older. And we're all going to age, and everyone's going to be different as they get older. But I don't want to be immobile because of choices that I made. I don't want to be weak and not able to function properly because of choices that I made and things that I ignored in my training, things that I ignored consciously. Oh, I'm not doing this because I want to get big. And I sacrifice mobility and functioning so then I can't stand up, or I have knee pain or back pain the rest of my life. And I'm not saying that I won't have any issues. I mean, when you expose yourself to weights and this, like, who knows what we all have in store, but I think we could be a little bit more aware of this, the possibilities. I've seen it. I know what happens when people ignore their health And I'm not talking about eating a lot of cheeseburgers. I'm talking about not taking care of their health physically. People that just don't have good posture, that don't practice yoga, that don't lift weights, that don't eat healthy, that have never paid attention to that. They are banged up and they are paying the fucking price. They're paying the price with their fucking old age and their life. They're going to die earlier, and they're going to have a nice downslide where most of the rest of the end part of their living is going to be crippled and shuffling around and not be comfortable. Why subject yourself to that? It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be. Like it's your choice. You have a choice of like how do you want that to be? How do you want that to turn out? How would you want that to turn out? What's your ideal? What's your ideal? How do you want that to end? It's about your adaptation, the way you end up. The way you end up is a reflection of what you're doing every day. So what you're doing today, and I'm not saying if you don't work out today, oh my God, when you're 90, you're not going to be able to get up off the toilet. That's not how this works. But what you're doing day to day, your mentality, your output, what you're investing your time in and your effort, that's going to play a role. That's going to be what is reflected when you're older. If you're practicing your mobility, your yoga, your stress management, you're eating healthy, you're training, you are going to be much more in tune with your body. You're going to notice things and adjust things and head off and mitigate a lot of these issues that people have from immobility and from lack of paying attention to their health. And when that time comes, when you and your friends are all 60, 70, 80, I see a lot of people that I went to high school with on Facebook and shit. I see them like, holy fuck, that person's my age. They look like a 45-year-old. They look 10, 15 years older, but like just lazy fucking dad bod type shit. Like, wow, you just fucking let it go. You became one of those people that doesn't take care of their health. And I remember these kids are active and young with me, and I went all in. And it's just, unfortunately, I don't go to reunions. I don't like those things. I never cared to. Maybe in the future I will if it's convenient. But I know I'll see all these people. Like, who the fuck are you? People that gained 100 pounds and all the people that I'm talking to. Like maybe that's you. And I'm not insulting you, but I'm saying how people change, how people never invest that time. This should be inspirational because you can make a difference. You can change that. You can reverse things. You can make a huge change in your life starting today, whether you're 40 or 50 or 60. Why? Why can't you change it? Why can't you lose the weight? Why can't you change the fuck? Like, you can do it. You just have to do it. Are you going to do it? That's the question. But you can do it. You can do it. Okay, I wish I started when I was 15. I wish I started when I was 30. Okay, sure. There are a lot of things that, thus why people fantasize about time machines. You go back and change something. Wow, wouldn't that be easy? Oh, that was a mistake. Let me go back and erase that. That's stupid. You can't. So do it now. And that's it. Starting Swole. Just start. Start with the basics. Check out my other content. If you're brand new to the podcast, subscribe and check out the other content. Tune in tomorrow. Turn on your post notifications so you hear about so you get the notification for the Sunday Funday Q&A. Like I said, tomorrow, I think we're going to have some fun, and I'm going to post it on both channels. I have a kind of a video that I want to put out, so I don't know. I'll see, but I'm probably going to put on both channels because I'm actually curious to see how the live stream will do and how people would enjoy that on the main channel on YouTube. If you like that idea, just drop in the comments here too, and you can DM me if you want on Instagram. A lot of you watch on Instagram, but a lot of you that watch on Instagram also prefer and like to use YouTube. So that's cool. You get the good audio, you get this kind of stream, and you get the live chat and stuff from everything, but it's cool. Yeah, anyway, so that's tomorrow, but tomorrow is a Sunday Funday Q&A, but just get it started. Let's see. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. We got this shit. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I wish I would have started when I was in my 20s. Now I feel like what I want is just a pipe dream. Well, I mean, your dreams are your goals, and what is possible may change. But at the same time, don't use that mentality as I'm not going to put in as much effort. I'm not going to do as much. No, it's like, you fucking go, get it done. Go get it. People don't like to accept the fact that health and fitness correlates with how you age. Society likes to be a part of the system, and the system encourages immobility and drugs and old people homes. Ain't that the fucking truth? But if you keep delaying it, you would wish you started today, so just start. I agree. Phil, I was active when I was in high school. I let myself go with life and work, stopped caring, and got ridiculously out of shape 5 weeks ago. My wife and I completely changed our lifestyle, been hitting the gym 5 to 6 days a week. Bro, share those before and after pictures once you kind of get a few months in. That's going to be awesome. You're going to be so happy with yourself. It's just changing your habits. But you had to start. What if you didn't start? You'd still be here, be like, oh man, I wish I could start. I wish I wasn't such a fat ass. Wish I wasn't so out of shape. Fuck that. Start. You did. You started, and now you're here. It's like, there you go. Boom, done. I mean, just now all you got to do, Phil, is just keep going. That's really all it is. You just keep going. Now you just don't stop. And you're good. And you'll adjust and learn and change things along the way. But at least you started. That's it. That's it. Yeah, you're sore a lot. Of course you are. It's been a month and you've been training 6 days a week. You're probably doing, make sure you do some yoga. Back off. Don't try to get it all at one time. Don't try to do it all at once. Start yoga. Take a couple days off. Don't burn yourself out. You know, that's another thing. When people start later on in life, a lot of times they fall out. They fall off because they try to catch up for time lost. Like, oh, fuck, I should have been doing this for 20 years. And they go hard and they hurt themselves. And then they're not interested anymore. Like, oh, I can't do it. I'm too old now. No, you just got overzealous and you're trying to catch up. You can't catch up. You got to pace yourself. So if anyone's interested in starting yoga, just added 2 brand new yoga classes to the yoga studio in Swole X. We also have the Swole 7 mobility classes and also 7-minute mobility classes, and also the Swolga studio, which is my yoga classes, my mobility classes that I teach. So if you don't know where to start with yoga and mobility, check us out, swolenormousx.com, join the fam, and just make sure you start, whatever it is. Lifting, nutrition, just start. It's not going to be perfect, never will be, but you just got to start. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1001 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, Sunday Funday Q and Anus right here and on YouTube and everywhere. So make sure you tune in, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out. And I'll see you tomorrow for 1101 of the Daily Sleaze. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.